Hello friends, today's topic is going homeless. Let's rant.
All right, y'all. So this is part 2. So I know that a lot of y'all know me and was introduced to me through my addiction. Yes. Hi, my name is Tynese. I'm an ex-crack addict of 8 years. I am 52 days clean today. And, I just want y'all to know me on a different basis. You understand? Yes, my addiction, my sobriety, my deliverance, all of that will forever be a part of me. But that's not the only side to me. You understand? Like, that's not who I am. My addiction is not who I am. My sobriety is not who I am. I am a child of God. I am a vessel. I do have a purpose. You understand? So I get on here, I dance. I love to dance. Dance is life for me. You understand? But at the same time, I want my supporters, like my real supporters, even the ones that don't support, because there's a reason why they don't support. There's a reason, and I'm not here to figure that reason out. You understand? Like, I used to boggle myself down worrying about, oh, why they feel this way? Oh, I didn't even do nothing. Like, no, it don't matter. You did do something. You got on this platform and you told your story. So I feel like I lost that part of me, but I don't even want to look at it like a loss, because I'm not lost. You understand? I didn't never have to be found. Like, I was always a vessel for God, but I had to be obedient. I have to continue to be obedient, which is what I'm doing right now. Talking is not easy for me right now. You understand? I was in a different season when I was in my addiction. So if you go back and you look at my old videos, which I'm going to do today too, I was more full of life. I depended on God because I was solely dependent. I had that faith. If nobody else did, I had that faith because I knew that I wanted to get off that crack. You understand? So I am going to take and hold myself accountable. I'm going to say, Lord, forgive me for losing sight of you after you already delivered me. You understand? And going back to other people. The same people that broke me, the same people that laughed in my face, the same people that did not believe in me, the same people who saw in me what I couldn't even see in myself. I just want to say, Lord, please forgive me. And I know that I'm forgiven. You understand? I just want to say, forgive me for depending on them and taking my eyes off of you and self-sabotaging myself and blaming everybody else. Because at the end of the day, we know better. You know better. I know better. We know better. But it's not about knowing better. It's not about being right or wrong. You understand? It's not about judging the next person. It's not about saying what you think is for somebody and what's not for somebody. It's not about you making a decision, because when God tells you to do something, then you do it. You understand? Like, this is not even easy for me right now. I know I'm all over the place, but long story short, I want to start a new series and let y'all know how I became homeless. I want y'all to know Tynese. I want y'all to know me, not my addiction, not just for sobriety. I don't need those same questions coming on here, because some of the times that triggers my mind, and it's like, is that all y'all here for? You understand? So, y'all gonna get to know me over the next couple of months, next couple of weeks. But just bear with me. And what I do want, what I do recommend, what I do, what I'm asking is, if you have a question, please, like, ask me, and it will help me to help y'all to get to know me and to even heal parts of me that I didn't even know that still need healing. You understand? That's what it's about. That's what the purpose is on my page from now on. Yes, I will still dance. Yes, I will still, reply to comments and stuff like that, but I have to stick to the purpose. You understand? And that's healing. That's healing. Like, that's healing. Love. Agape love. That's the highest form of love. That's what I want to give y'all, so that y'all can give that back to me, so that we can give it to each other. Okay? So I love y'all, and stay tuned.
Oddly enough, I actually feel free with accepting the fact that I've been homeless. About to be homeless. Before, for a few years now, I've been terrified of being homeless. I've been just on the edge every time since like 2022, 2021, 2022. And finally, I'm tired of giving my energy to this fear. I'm just accepting my fate, my circumstances. And yeah, I'm tired of trying to keep up. There is no keeping up. And I feel achy, like part of me does want to cry, but I've been more anxious about not knowing what's going to happen rather than just accepting what's about to happen. So yeah, I'm not going to wait for some sweepstakes or miracle or stroke of luck to save me. I'm just going to accept that I'm about to be homeless. And I've been doing some research on it. I mean, obviously, easier said than done. And with no car, tricky. But I think with house sitting gigs that I have, I'll have some periods of time where I'm warm and I get to take a shower. And then also I've been looking at people saying gym memberships. I'm gonna get fit, finally, Not finally, I've been fit before, but, girl was packing on some since that cat died. Since the kitten died, I've been eating all my feelings. And now it's not even about the kitten, it's just about me eating a lot. Hence how we got here. So yeah, I it's this weird thing of, I feel almost bad even asking for help, because I know it's not just my irresponsibility. It is just that years of just trying to catch up, working overtime, doing all these things, getting burnt out, and then not having enough energy to work anymore. Like, it's a series of choices, circumstances, events that have led to this. So it's not just my fault, which is a lot of people don't understand. And another thing people don't understand is why can't you just suck it up and go stay with family members? So one family member has offered for me to live with her, my older sister, but I would need to have enough money to move from one state to another state that's in a different time zone. That's a lot. I don't have enough to do that. It would take multiple family members to pitch in and help me to live somewhere. And I did think my dad would help me, but he just forgets to respond to texts and calls sometimes. So yeah, promises have been made and not been kept, and then he'll tell people, oh, she just doesn't want to be helped. And it's so yeah, there's a mischaracterization of me to many family members of what I'm about or whatever. Black sheep shit, whatever.
Hello everyone, it's day 140 of being homeless, and I have some very, 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 very shocking news. It's a little nerve-wracking. I'm gonna go back to school. I know it's probably a dumb idea, but I don't know. Well, here's my thought. This is my plan. I've been failing myself a lot, not lately and before-wise, and I think it's time for me to, well, not really time, but I wanted to try to, I don't know, so maybe a month or two ago, I was talking to a woman. She was telling me her story about how she got kicked out of school and then went back, and it took her a while to get her degree and whatnot, and it took a lot of money. And I don't know, recently it came back to me literally yesterday. That's why I didn't make a video yesterday. I was like, man, I want to go to school, and I thought this would be a good step for me, because I feel like my life is kind of not going the way I want it to. And even with the GoFundMe money, I'm not really, what's the word I'm thinking about? I still kind of feel stuck, and I still kind of feel trapped, so to speak. So out of pure impulse, I went to my school website page, and I literally only was going to check to see if my account was still around, or my school account was still around. Sorry about that. That's some guy on a electric bike. I don't know why people get on the most tedious things when I'm rude. I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to sign in, see if I could sign in. If not, I was just gonna be like, oh, it's whatever. School is school. I'm done with school now. But then I was able to sign in, And then I remembered my last semester I wasn't able to schedule any classes because I was too late to schedule classes, which kind of sucks because that would have been a good time. Then that made me think I was supposed to take that semester off and get as much money as I could, but then I got kicked out. My grandparents, well, I didn't really get kicked out, I left. I could have came back, but I decided not to go back because I didn't want to go through the abuse and stuff. And it just felt like my family is just always very negative. It wouldn't even be the word. It's like it always feels like there's a problem. There's always something going on, always some sort of drama, and I was just tired of it. And I wanted to live a normal life. And I guess being homeless has helped me a lot. It helped me realize a lot that, you know, life is what you make it. And I know that's so funny to say because the last few weeks, months, I've been basically crying and asking for help and, you know, worried about the world or worried about my future and stressing out. Apparently I still have my hair, so apparently I haven't been stressing out that much. But I was like, you know what? I just scheduled some classes. Then I filled out my FAFSA, applied for TAP, the whole 9 yards, you know what I mean? I'm still a little worried about, you know, scheduling, like getting the financial aid stuff going. So that's something I'm really worried about, but now I'm scheduled for classes, and I also scheduled for housing, student housing. So that was another thing I was thinking about, like, well, if I'm going to go to school, I might as well just get student housing, right? So then at least I'll be able to be somewhere, sleep somewhere, be able to play my video game. That was also what kind of like swayed me, but then I had to like focus. And I was like, oh, that'd be good for content where, you know, I could live stream or maybe, you know, make videos about me, you know, trying to learn how to study, trying to learn how to do things. I mean, being an adult also while getting those habits that I didn't get as a kid, you know, if that makes sense. Where it's like, as a kid, I didn't really know how to study. I didn't learn how to study. I didn't, like, again, like I said it twice, but yeah, I didn't learn how to study. I didn't learn how to really read that well. I had to kind of teach myself, and I still didn't do it that well. And I was tired of like giving up on myself, if that made sense. I feel like I know there's doubt in me where I feel like I might go back to, you know, being, you know, giving up immediately and I'm just basically going on a vacation for 2 months. But I want your guys' blessing. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I want your guys' blessing to allow me to do this school thing and help me if you can. And that doesn't mean give me money. Well, kind of means that because school's going to start soon, and I'm a little worried that I might not be able to pay for my books and stuff immediately, but I'm going to try to do it on my own and then maybe ask for help later. But if you can't help, I would appreciate if you go to my GoFundMe or you send me money on Cash App. And you don't have to, but I just want your blessing. So it means even if you're, you know, watching the videos and I'm trying to study, or, you know, if I'm live streaming, I'm trying to study, like, it would be cool to have people around to motivate me. And I'm like, almost feel like I'm shaking, but it would mean a lot. It really would, to get your help. And yeah, hopefully everything works out. But yeah, I'm going to go to school. Sorry about not making a video yesterday too, but I just felt like this was a really important video I need to think about or say. But yeah, hopefully I can get your blessing, and hopefully this works out. All right, bye guys, see ya.
Keep your head up and never give up. We all have tough times in our life. What do you think? Comment down below, and thank you for your time.